Hi, I'm Radhika Garg. I'm going to present our paper titled Using the Lenses of Emotion and Support to Understand Unemployment Discourse on Reddit that I wrote with Yash Kapadia and Subhasree Sengupta from Syracuse University. Changing occupations or losing a job leads people to feel deprived and anxious about surviving. Such feelings increase manyfold when workers face long-term unemployment. The literature of personal crises indicates that connecting with others who find themselves in similar situations provides the most beneficial form of support. However, prior scholarship has shown that family members, close friends who have not experienced employment can give unsolicited advice and might push for recovery from the effects of unemployment too quickly or aggressively, thereby increasing the distress. Also, the written expression of emotions, feelings, and experiences has been found to be advantageous for those suffering from job loss. Therefore, online discussion forums such as Reddit, which affords various subgroups or subreddits that point people towards areas of the site that corresponds to their interest, might act as perfect venues for alleviating unemployment stress. Distinct from other social media platforms, Reddit provides users with the option to not associate any permanent ID with their profiles, thereby providing flexibility in how people identify or avoid identifying themselves. This on one hand makes Reddit a site that supports the exercise of free speech online, leading to disinhibited humor and interactions and political incorrectness. But on the other hand, it provides opportunities for open discourse, the sharing of sensitive information, and even discussion of taboos. However, little is known about the topics unemployed workers post on such platforms to navigate the challenges that emerge during unemployment, or about how people respond to these posts. Therefore, we aim to answer the following research questions with this work. First, what kind of topics are people discussing online on Reddit to navigate unemployment? And what are the emotions expressed by authors while posting these topics? Second, what are the various forms of social support that can characterize the online commentary in response to these posts on unemployment communities on Reddit? To arrive at a comprehensive list of subreddit, we searched for subreddits using several keywords, their lexical variants, and synonyms, such as unemployment, job search, unemployed, etc. If the topics listed in the description of the subreddit or if the content posted in those subreddits were in fact relevant to issues pertaining to unemployment, we selected those subreddits. In this way, we've selected jobs, get employed, and unemployed as our data sources. We collected the data posted in 2018 on these subreddits. Practically, it was not feasible to code all the around 40,000 posts and their corresponding comments in a reasonable amount of time. Therefore, to analyze the data, we first sorted and ranked all the posts in the 3 chosen subreddits from each month of 2018 based on the number of comments they received. For the analysis, we then sampled the top 4% of the ranked list of posts from each month for each of the 3 subreddits. In the sample data, the minimum number of comments per post was 20. We then open-coded for topics that were present in the post and semi-open-coded for the emotions expressed. We used Shaver's taxonomy for coding of emotions. It did not include a term representing the emotion of confusion, which was prevalent in our dataset. Therefore, we added confusion to the other codes. We then used the qualitatively coded data to build 2 statistical models. First was a logical regression model to examine the role of anonymity in posting behavior on these subreddits. This allowed us to determine whether or not posting behavior differed significantly between throwaway and identified accounts in terms of topics. In addition, to understand the relationship between the topic of a post and type of supportive comments it elicited, we developed Poisson regression models. We chose Poisson because a dependent variable was the number of comments corresponding to one of the support categories, which was identified again through qualitative coding using social support behavioral code. We found people on these communities expressed and discussed pertinent issues in the context of unemployment, such as job searching, decision-making in various situations while being unemployed, discrimination in job searching, conditions in the workplace that they recently joined, supplementary or part-time jobs, influence and the importance of education and qualification of finding a job, application processes, the impact of a history of a frequent job hopping on getting hired, and the condition of the current labor market. We found that posts regarding any of these sensitive topics that were more likely to be from identified accounts. Sensitive topics pertains to health-related issues, conflict and strains in social relationships, and discriminatory experiences during unemployment. As this stands in stark contrast to prior work, we qualitatively analyzed the content posted on these subreddits to identify the underlying reasons. We found that Redditors without throwaway accounts still posted about sensitive issues associated with these unemployment in these subreddits for two reasons. First, subscribers can maintain such sustained degree of anonymity by controlling the disclosure of their personal information such as name, demographics, while participating in the subreddit. Second, subscribers felt that as people in the community are going or have gone through similar experiences, the post would be received with a sense of sympathy and without any unemployment stigma. The post expressed turmoil through prevalent expressions of emotions such as confusion, sadness, anger, and fear. It also expressed self-derogatory thinking through the reporting of disappointment in oneself because of continual rejection, embarrassment, or humiliation in front of others. Finally, it also expressed the thoughts of being isolated and judged by families and friends. Overall, Redditors posting in the unemployment subreddits more often expressed emotion with negative valences rather than positive or neutral ones. However, in response, they got positive support and feelings of solidarity. Responses to the posts included esteem support, emotional support, network support, informational support, and instrumental support. Our findings indicate that on unemployment subreddits, the topic of the disclosure or post determined the type of support it would elicit. For example, empathetic emotional support was displayed significantly more in discussions of health and social relationships, whereas encouragement-based emotional support was elicited significantly more under the topics of job search, conditions at current workplace, and application process. I would now discuss some of the implications that came out of our work. For further details, interested people can read the paper. Broaden and build theory of positive emotions suggests that positive emotions provide an individual with a wider range of thoughts and actions to draw upon, broaden one's awareness, and put negative emotions and life experience in a broader perspective. Considering the positive support Redditors provided in comments, we posit this to be the case with unemployed who participate in these subreddits. Future work can confirm this theoretical model. We further found that Reddit empowered those facing life disruptions such as unemployment to disclose sensitive information and seek support, as people can control the disclosure of personal information in their posts in both throwaway accounts and identified accounts, such as through screen names or pseudonyms. Relatedly, Bernshorn and colleagues also suggested that Facebook confession boards that are restricted to certain audiences support the discussion of stigmatized topics. Therefore, we believe that other social media platforms such as Facebook that enable connections to strong ties should develop techniques that automatically detect sensitive content within posts and offer their users the ability to adopt different degrees of anonymity. For example, to post in anonymous groups or to post anonymously to selected people from their friend circle before posting any content. Furthermore, an ecosystem-level recommendation tool could be designed to help users identify which social media platform and audience pool might be better suited to their circumstances based on the nature of content and on their past posting behavior. Overall, this might reduce for users the cognitive burden of making decisions and help them get the most suitable form of support. I would like to end this presentation with thanking my research team for contributions to the studies and several scholars who helped with the revisions.